First up, we've got Spider-Man Far From Home.
It's quite good because it's far from home. Normally referred to as your neighbourhood Spider-Man. Not really neighbourhood, is it?
You can take Spider-Man out of the neighbourhood, but you can't take the neighbourhood out of Spider-Man. Right, the next one on our list, we've got Black Widow. Apparently there's been someone confirmed is brought on to be writing the Black Widow film. We don't really know much what's going on at this stage, but I kind of hope that it's a bit of an ensemble cast, if you know what I mean. Like, we get Black Widow, we get Hawkeye showing up.
Yeah.
Maybe we could have like a few other characters like Scarlet Witch, or maybe not someone as powerful as her. You know, maybe like it could be a spy espionage type film, and have like the low level SHIELD agents, maybe something like that.
Yeah, I think the way that film's basically going to go is kind of the way she has explained her past in little bits throughout the MCU so far. You know, the way obviously she says to Loki in the first Avengers, Barton was told to tear me out, he made a different call. I think that'll play a big part in it, so you'll see Hawkeye come into it at some point or towards the end. So
it's going to be about her and the relationships that she's got with the different characters. Like, you've got your Hawkeye, you've got your Nick Fury, that kind of thing. I
think it'll start off as like an origin story, and then it'll almost be like she's telling the story to someone.
See, I hope that they don't do an origin story. I feel like we've seen the origin of it through like little clips, flashbacks. I feel we know enough about her now, about her past and her origin. I don't feel like we need to see it. I want to see something that, you know, something new that's going on, but maybe it's got connections to her past. Maybe there's connections of like one of the bad guys that they're chasing after is related to something that happened in Budapest, or from like the Red Room program. You know, just her past really, so it kind of comes full circle within her story. I just hope it's not a pure origin story for her.
Yeah.
Right, so the next one on our list is The Eternals. Now, just from the title, it sounds crazy, it sounds wacky.
The Eternals.
So the Eternals are kind of these incredibly powerful beings within the Marvel Universe. They're obviously spacefaring characters. I'm interested to see how far they'll take it, whether it'll be Celestials or kind of almost like the gods, demigods. But they can go all over the place with this, because you've got Guardians of the Galaxy, which are kind of your space-bound Avengers, but it's kind of like the Avengers are just regular people, I suppose, in space. You've got the Eternals, and they're like your Thor, your Captain America in space. So there's a lot of possibilities there.
What was Star Wars' dad? He was an ancient being, was he? Was he Celestial?
I think he was a Celestial, yeah.
So it'd be interesting to see if it was all just basically like a load of kind of like a group of him.
Incredibly like all powerful beings. Because I don't know which way it'll go, because I'm sure Thanos is classed as an Eternal, and then you've got the Asgardians are classed as demigods. So there's a lot of like, and then in Nowhere in Guardians of the Galaxy we see a Celestial's head.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of variety about these Celestials and Eternals and all this, so we've not got like a strict definition yet.
Yeah, it's very, very broad.
Yeah, it's a really broad term, that's the thing. So they could go either way. It could just be humanoid people. I mean, I guess it's going to be humanoid people, you need actors to play them, let's face it. But it'd be interesting to see like their power level. Will they be like your Thor, your Captain America, your Thor, your Captain Marvel?
Captain America without his shield. Yes, I'm going to turn.
I'm a god! Or whether it'll be closer to your Guardians of the Galaxy type power level. So I'm intrigued to see what they'll do with that.
So yeah, it'd be quite interesting to see how they actually
I just hope it's
display
really
that on screen.
Yeah, oh definitely. I just hope it's really wacky. You know, you kind of Guardians of the Galaxy, Thor Ragnarok level of space craziness.
Yeah. Anything you could possibly think of.
Yeah, oh definitely.
Looks like they smoked something insanely strong before they made Ragnarok. He did, didn't he? I mean, let's be honest. Yeah. Stan Lee's arm alone, that was just...
It's my birthday! Best line. And the next one, Black Panther 2.
Yes.
Let's face it, they're going to make a Black Panther 2. The first one broke like $1 billion.
Yeah.
More than that, I think. So they're going to be wanting a sequel from that, without a doubt.
It'll be quite good to actually see some more Black Panther villains in it. Like, yeah, obviously we've seen Killmonger in the first one, and it'd be he's a bit of a sort of just like an evil version of Black Panther.
Yeah.
Which is you kind of understand why they've done that. I think with Black Panther, I'm looking forward to seeing more villains that he's more tied into, like Man-Ape.
Right. Okay.
Because Man-Ape is already in it. He was in the first one, but he helped him.
Yeah.
And I think it would be good to see him.
I love doing that.
Go bad. Just a
Go bad.
pure Wakandan villain.
Oh, see, I don't want to see him be a villain. I want to see him still like teaming up with Black Panther, teaming up with them all, and like helping out.
Yeah, it's one of those though, isn't it? He is a villain, but I'm sure it's one of those where he tends to team up with the good guy if something threatens Wakanda, because he doesn't agree with the way Black Panther's running the country.
Oh, so you think he might start like a revolution, maybe?
That's kind of the way Black Panther, the first Black Panther's thing, sort of starts on when he challenges him to a fight. Like, he just says, you know, we've been watching. Now you got a little girl in charge of your science division. You're just a kid. You know what I mean? You shouldn't be running a country. And I think that you've got an underlying issue there straight away. It's sort of like a political issue, but it's Wakandan politics, and it's an underlying issue that will always be there throughout the whole Black Panther film. Whenever he's in it, you can see they don't agree. You can see they don't see eye to eye, and they're going to butt heads constantly.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
So I don't know. I don't think he'll be a villain in the traditional villain sense, like Loki.
He's just going to be able to. He's just going to be someone that kind of challenges the main character. Yeah.
He's always going to want he's always going to disagree, and he's just going to want to be king of Wakanda.
That's good. That's an interesting angle, actually. I feel like he could serve well as like a secondary villain, maybe.
Yeah.
But the main rumour around Black Panther 2 is that Black Panther T'Challa is going to be teaming up with Namor. You know, Namor the Submariner. He's primarily a Fantastic Four villain. It could be an interesting way to maybe bring the Fantastic Four into it that way. With Namor, he's the king of like this secluded kingdom. So there's quite a few similarities there between the two characters.
Yeah.
They're ruling over this kingdom that doesn't want to be seen originally. So it could be quite interesting. Instead of Killmonger and Black Panther being opposites in the fact that they are both, they both got the same suit of armour and the very similar power fight skill wise. You're going to get two people that maybe clash that are similar, or similar and different in both political and ruling wise. Yeah. If there's a bit of a clash there, so it could be quite an interesting conflict, really.
Yeah, it might end up being one of those where it won't be solved just with a fight at the end type of thing. It might be solved in a different way.
With 3 fights.
Yeah, not with one fight, but with just a massive group fight. No, yeah, just mean obviously like it always ends in a fight between the good guy and the bad guy. They might just mix it up. Like, they probably won't, because it's a classic thing, and why would you mess it up?
It's a winning formula.
Yeah, I mean, everyone wants to see the good guy beat the crap out of the bad guy. It's just simple as is. But yeah, even just throughout the film, instead of them actually fighting fist to fist, they might end up fighting just politically.
Yeah.
Like just arguing, and maybe the Black Panther being forced to react over something that the other fellow said, and it makes T'Challa look bad because he's the one who's reacted.
It'd be interesting if T'Challa's arc in Black Panther 2 is possibly that being the Black Panther isn't the solution to it. Sometimes it's being T'Challa, King of Wakanda, rather than Black Panther, Defender of Wakanda. Sometimes maybe he needs some diplomacy to bring into effect, which we've not really seen in the Marvel films, and that could be quite a bit of an interesting angle to take on it.
Yeah, it'd be somewhat of a nice break, wouldn't it? Really?
Yeah, it'd certainly be different. Be quite similar to the Doctor Strange ending in that respect.
Yeah.
That it ended through talking.
Yeah. Well, blackmail.
Blackmail, basically, yeah.
Listen, mate, I've got an Infinity Stone. You're not getting out of it unless you bugger off.